Okay, we got that running. Do. Hey everybody, this is War Boss Fitz, and today we are going to do a fun little video because it's Wednesday and I can do whatever videos I want on Wednesday, talking about 3D kit bashing. As my cats knock everything over in the kitchen. You're gonna hear some dings and pops and stuff. It's the middle of the night. This is when all of the critters are out walking around the house. I saw that Spy Master Games is running a converting competition, a model conversion competition, or something like that. Actually, let me look it up real quick. And as you can see, the Eternal Wardens for next week, I just got those. They're uploading right now in an hour and 38 minutes. So, well, if you're members, you've already seen that it's up. So let's check out Spy Master. Pretty sure it's Spy Master. Yes. Yep, so here it is on Spy Master Gaming's video. Spy Master Gaming, go check him out. There's Andy looking awesome. I'm gonna pause that so I can think. But he is doing a kit bash and painting competition. And these are the rules. And something that stood out to me is the model cannot be a digital kit bash, which I appreciate. That's their rules. That's cool. But I've had some people ask me, what is a digital kit bash? Because, kit bashing is you take one or two different model kits, you slam the parts together, you put stuff where it fits, but it doesn't belong there originally. A lot of stuff we used to do back in the day when, Games Workshop parts were interchangeable with different kits. A digital kit bash is kind of the same, except using computers instead of slapping models together. So what do I mean by that? Something I've been working on since I got my FDM printer up and running is terrain. And I've been looking at a lot of the terrain that One Page Rules has been putting out. I wasn't really paying attention to it before because I just have a little screen on my resin printer. I wasn't really fussed about it. But now that I got the FDM printer up and running, I want to check it out. So let's pull up those files. Where are they? Here we go. Cats howling at each other up there. And this is the urban terrain by One Page Rules. We're going to start with the small terrain. Ding. Here it is. Open up a little bit more so you can see more of it. As you can see, they're just kind of small pieces of scatter terrain. I think it looks cool, but I don't know. Just having little pieces of terrain on the board, I kind of like having terrain being more substantial. And just stuff that you can hide a squat behind. Like this here, it's only big enough for one or two models. So we're going to do a digital kit bash of the terrain. And in order to do that, I normally use Kitbashing for resin miniatures. We're going to go over here to Anycubic Slicer. The Anycubic Slicer next. Now, whatever slicer you have, it'll work. Doesn't matter what brand is. Like I have a Elegoo 3D resin printer that I use Kitbashing for. I have an Anycubic FDM printer that I use this for. You can use Cura, Prussia. There's all kinds of... I got a few up here. I got Microsoft 3D Builder, Mesh Mixer, Anycubic, Lychee. I've used a bunch of them, but I'm going to use the Anycubic for you right now. So what you do here is you open up the Anycubic Slicer, pull out your parts. Don't use the supported in this case. Just pull out regular STLs. We are going to take straight, let it load. Then we're going to take this one, let it load. And this one, and let it load. So now we got our parts. Some of them are a little bit wonky looking. We're just going to go lay on face, lay on that face. There we go. So they are all where they need to be. So now here we are with all of our parts the way they should be, all sitting on the plate. And 360 non-manifold edges. Let's see what this does. Are you going to do anything? Okay, we're going to stop that. It's been a few. Yeah, don't worry about that. So now we got everything here on the plate, and I want to turn this into one continuous object. Let's arrange things how we want. We're going to take this, we're going to rotate it this way. Then we're going to have this. We're going to rotate that to there. Kind of make that rock in the pipe. And we'll put it right there. That looks good. Then we'll take this one and we'll just move it over here. And then rotate it to there. They stuck a box in the pipe. Good enough. And this gives us a more substantial piece of scenery. And now if you were to slice this, it would try to slice 3 separate parts. So what you need to do here is export all objects as one STL file. We'll put in here low wall 2. See over here, it's giving us a warning. The parts are too close to each other. Well, we're going to fix that. Now you take everything off your plate, just delete it, and we're going to pull out our low wall number 2. There we go. It is now one piece. Then we're going to do enable supports, enable tree supports, slice the plate. And because these are so complicated compared to normal FDM stuff, this is going to take a second. There we go. So this is our solid piece that we made out of 3 smaller pieces. And this will take 6 hours on my machine and 65 grams. So not terrible. Total cost, $1.31. And just with the terrain that they give you, with the Patreon, subscription, you get a ton of stuff. It's like you can take all those 3, slam them together, put them together, different orientations, different angles. It's just incredible the amount of versatility you can get out of a single pack. So now this is also something you could do inside of Lychee. We're just going to fire that up, give it a few. I think this is the reason I don't use Lychee much, because just to open it, it takes a minute. I don't know, I'm an instant gratification kind of person. And then no, I don't want to go pro. Alright, so let's go back into our files, back to the STL files. Let's go to $32. Now let's go to the Earth and Kind. It's been a minute. Earth and Kind from Ill-Gotten Games. And then let's take a riding turtle as it loads. There we go. And this is the size of my resin printer. That's why it looks so much smaller, and the model's so much bigger. Then let's put the Loam Wizard out there. Now we just take the Loam Wizard and we move him to where he needs to be. Set him down in there. Make sure you make sure the meshes kind of mesh into each other like that. There we go. Now we got a wizard on a dirtle. I'll move him over just a hair. There we go. There. Now we go to File and Export Scene. And you can see the last thing I was working on here was the Watch Brothers. 32 Earth and Kind. And we'll go wizard on a dirtle. Export it as STL. Now inside here we have wizard on a dirtle. And we're going to open it up a cheat tube box. There we go. One piece. As you can see, we sunk them in there enough to where it is going to be inside of the model. Boop. Because that's where the wizard's legs ends, and that's where the turtle shell starts. So then just do whatever support you want. Oh, we're going to go back. We're going to angle him a bit like that. And people ask me what my supports are in cheat tube box. So here, I'll show you. Here's my light supports, my medium supports, and my heavy supports. I really don't ever use heavy supports, but for this, we'll go medium. Give it a minute. There we go. It is all supported up. Slice the file. And there we are. One piece. Digital Kitbash. And you can use this for a lot of files. I see you get arms without weapons, like the weapons are separate. Sometimes what I like to do is just connect a weapon and an arm, just because I can't be bothered to glue it together, or sometimes they have bad joints that just don't like to glue together. So putting them together digitally, I think, gives it a lot more strength than it would using just the cheap super glue I use on them. But yeah, that is it. That is a quick and dirty explanation of what digital kitbashing is. Oh, and I'm sure some people have seen it. I gotta show it. This is a picture of my now 85-pound butt head of a dog named Gemma. This was her the day we got her. She was so cute. What happened? I know I couldn't get away with not showing that picture. So that'll do it for me today. I hope you guys are out there having a whole bunch of fun playing OPR wherever you are, and go forth and create. And I'll talk with you later. Bye-bye.